Hello, once again, this is Brother Teacher. Uh, want to talk to you about um, losing weight, something I talk about on a regular basis, and how you lose weight and why you haven't lost weight, why you have attempted to lose weight and still can't seem to get the weight off. These are some basics, some fundamentals that you more than likely, if you're struggling with weight loss, you probably don't know these things. And if you did know them, chances are you would have acted upon them already. First of all, if you have obesity issues, and that's extreme overweight, or if you're just overweight in general, and there is a, I guess, parameter. There's moderate overweightness, if you will, where you can be 15 pounds overweight, or you can be 20, 30, 40 pounds overweight, or you can be 100 or more pounds overweight. It is then that you are categorized or put in the category of being obese. First, let me say this: your skeletal system was not designed to carry extreme amounts of weight because of some obvious reasons. Number one, it is a greater stress on your structure, which can lead to back issues, which are the result of poor posture and structure. Because if your skeletal system is designed a certain way, there's only so much weight that is acceptable by your skeleton before it becomes compromised. Don't forget that your skeletal system is not alone. You have your muscle and you have your fat, you have your organs all attached and contained together upon that same skeletal system. They are affected as well when you are overweight. Your organs can be displaced, moved, shifted, crushed, even by obesity. It's a fact. So, you don't want to compromise your natural body's physiology if you can help it. Now, in most instances, the vast majority of the time, we can help it because we are the ones who cause our own physical ills, as it were. We are overweight oftentimes for the most obvious reason: we overeat. One. Number two, we eat the wrong things. Number three, we combine the wrong things. Number four, we eat at the wrong time of day. That's really it. And we'll add number five, we don't exercise to burn the excess calories. I think that's enough. So, years ago, many years ago, before the internet, everyone had a gimmick for weight loss. All kinds of pills and potions and machines and exercise equipment and so forth to help you lose weight. And these industries were making billions off of our ignorance. But due to the advent of the internet and more information being readily accessible, rapidly even, it opened the Pandora's box, so to speak, to a lot of experts that it normally would have taken years for you to find the information in a book. And now you have it up close and personal just with the pressing of a button on your computer. Typing in a word: weight loss, how to lose weight, how to burn calories, special diets, and so forth. Anyway, there's no reason no real reason that you can't lose weight and lose it in a healthy fashion. I came in contact with a young lady a few weeks ago, told me she had surgery, said she lost 100 pounds. She was obese, beautiful looking young lady. And she said, "What did you know different?" I said, "You look thinner." And she said, "I lost 100 pounds. I went on and had the surgery." If that is your choice, that's your choice. I personally would never advise anyone to have their stomach stapled or pinched off. Uh, Gastric bypass, I think, is one of the names of those types of surgeries. Al Roker did it. Star did it. She used to be on the television show years ago. She was a lawyer. I forget her other name, but we knew her as Star. And I don't want to make a mistake and call her something else, but we just say Star. But anyway, she did it, and many other celebrities have done the stomach bypass surgery. But I want to tell you this: if you gained weight by eating improperly, doesn't it stand to reason that you would lose weight by doing the opposite? Not eating improperly. It's not that hard. It's not that difficult. As a matter of fact, it's not difficult at all. The difficult part is us accepting it, the job that we have before us. You have to decide that you want to lose weight. And if you really want to lose weight, you will do what it takes to lose weight and not use some mechanical method, some artificial method, because what you're really saying is that I want a shortcut because I don't want to do the work. Now, of course, we're all different. There are going to be some variables depending on who the individual is and what their present health conditions are and things of this nature. But for most people, the reason that you are still struggling with weight loss is because you haven't decided that you want to lose weight. You've heard me say this before. When you decide, and this can be any subject, but we're talking about weight loss right now. If you really want to lose weight, if you had ever really wanted to lose weight, you would have done it already. I kind of want to pause here for a moment, as if you're looking at me in the same room that I'm in, and see what your response or reaction is. You don't want to lose weight. That's why you still have the weight on you. And then, obviously, you become comfortable where you are because you haven't decided to lose weight and your habits remain the same and you still are unhappy inside, discontent. Some of you may think you're ugly, but you're not. I'm telling you that you're not ugly, you're beautiful. You just don't have the discipline. Discipline is not something that you can buy from a store. You can't order it off the internet. You can't go find it in a hole somewhere and dig it up. It's not a magic pill. Discipline is something that is within you, the individual, and it's called will. It's called desire. Now, words have meanings and purpose, and they're alive. When you say, "I've decided to do something," guess what comes along with decision? Action. If you haven't taken the action, you haven't decided. You was just talking. When you start taking the steps, that's part of the decision process. When you say, "I want to lose weight," and you change and alter your diet, remove the things that are not supposed to be there, then you have kept true to your promise to yourself. You don't go on a diet to lose weight, because when you go on a diet such as California, the keto, and Dr. Atkins, and all of the other thousands of diets that's out there, maybe hundreds. When you go on those diets, it's a roller coaster. It's just going to bring you right back to where you are in most instances. Your diet should be what you eat all the time. That's your diet. Lifestyle change basically is it. You've heard it before. Change your lifestyle to that which is supposed to be in the first place, and remove the things that are not supposed to be there, that are unfriendly to you. That's a real diet. It's your diet. What's your diet? Are you on a diet? No, I'm not on a diet. This is my diet. This is the norm for me. It's how I live, how I roll. This is my diet. I don't eat all of the extra carbs. I don't eat a whole lot of artificial sugar or any sugar at all. I don't drink soda pop. I don't eat a lot of sweets, chocolate cookies and pies and cakes and things. And if I do them in moderation, real moderation. Maybe a slice of pie or cake or some cookies once a month. Maybe pizza once a month, once every other month. But this is not my standard. This is what you should be saying to yourself. I intake, you intake. I'm out of this. I'm just using this as a hypothetical, if you will. You should say the majority of my diet consists of whole organic foods, vegetables, fruit, clean water, rest, sleep, exercise, reading a good book, staying around positive people. This is how you lose weight. And that's how you obtain peace of mind as well. Other things, other benefits from the same. That mindset. You don't have to stand on top of the hill with a bullhorn and say, I'm about to lose weight. No, just do it. It's that simple. You don't need all of the embellishment, all of the extra stuff to lose weight. Just do it. Do you want to lose weight? I know sometimes you say, ladies especially, you've had this weight so long and you need some encouragement. You need someone to push you. What about you? I'm pushing you now. Maybe some of you directly, others indirectly. I'm pushing you right now. Brother Teacher's pushing you. Lose weight. If you want to live many more healthy years and to be around for your family, if you have one. And if you don't have a family, or if you say you don't have a family, what about just simply being around for yourself, having a quality of life where you don't put yourself as a burden on other individuals to take care of you, when you really should just simply be taking care of yourself? It's different when you don't have control over something about your life, your physiology, and someone has to take care of you. But if you cause your own destruction and your own demise, why be so unfair to everyone else? You get what I'm saying? So, start today. Make a concerted effort and say, today, I'm going to lose weight. And I'm not only going to lose weight, I'm going to keep the weight off. I don't have to keep reminders all the time. Or I don't have to have my girlfriend or my friend call me and say, are you exercising? No, you don't need that. All you need is you. I don't care what your upbringing has been. If you've been alone, you've been the black sheep of the family, if you've been an orphan, if you've been in foster care most of your life, or if you've been abused by some man or woman or whatever, it doesn't matter. Do it. Lose weight. You'll love yourself. Not that you don't love yourself now. If you feel like you don't, you should. I love you. I know that you have the ability to be great at anything that you do in life. And I know that if there's obstacles in your way, you can climb those obstacles. You can even remove some of them. But you have to be willing to take the first step. So, just in general, stop the processed foods. If you can eliminate it completely in a short period of time, wonderful. If you have to take baby steps by taking it out, great. But start doing it today. That includes restaurants. That's processed food as well. Anything in a bag, a box, a pouch, a package, a box. I've already said that. That's processed food. Real food doesn't have ingredients. It is what it is by nature. Okay? Now, Start shopping more in the produce department in your stores. Stay away from all of the packaged stuff as much as you possibly can. Steam your food, your vegetables. Don't cook them so long. And if you're eating meat, if you choose to continue to eat meat, limit the amount of meat that you eat. Let your vegetation, your plant life, be the vast majority of your diet. As I said, it may take baby steps for some of you, but do it and stop making excuses. Everybody has an excuse. So, steam is better because you maintain most of the nutritive value in your food when you steam it, as opposed to boiling it out, cooking it out. No fried foods. If you're going to eat meat and some other things, bake them conventionally. No microwaves. Microwave ovens emit radiation. Radiation is not good. I'm against microwave ovens to cook anything, to heat anything. Stay away from aluminum pans to cook in. Aluminum foil to cook on the grill with. There's alternatives. Be creative. Find out, figure it out for yourself. Aluminum sweats when it becomes hot. And that metal absorbs and permeates the food that you're cooking it in. I know family barbecues, for many, many years, people have used aluminum baked potatoes. It's deadly. Okay? Get rid of aluminum as a cooking pan and as a cooking method as far as wrapping your potatoes and vegetables and meats in it when you grill. Use stainless steel. Use crockery, if you will. That's how you should cook. Now, also, make sure that you start doing herbs, that you juice, that you get a blender and a juicer if you don't already have one. Start doing the juices in the morning. You can have them throughout the day, but start your first meal in the morning with a juice. This is going to hurt your feelings, some of you. Pancakes and syrup, pancakes and jelly, no good. Biscuits and jelly, no good. Eggs, bacon, sausage, any kind of cheese, toast that's wheat, toast that's white in the morning, no good, believe it or not. So, brother teacher, if you're going to tell me it's no good, tell me why it's no good. First of all, animal protein does not digest in your system that well. That's number one. If you're eating an animal protein and a starch, it's going to stay in your stomach longer. Okay? Animal protein or animal flesh, meat, most of us are referring to it nowadays. It does not contain fiber, so it does not move out your system through your digestive tract fast enough. You want to make sure that you include greens, plant life, which is already fibers, moves out of your system. Nothing should be caught up in your system. It should be flowing out until you go to the bathroom. Okay, drink plenty of water. Some people will say fluids. Water is the most important fluid that we could ever drink, consume. If you have fruit juice, make sure it's 100% and that it's not something that has added sugar. And limit the amount of fruit juice that you drink. When you drink fruit juice, make sure that you do it during the hours that you're up and moving around, because fruit is for cooling and it must be burned off by activity. You don't eat fruit and drink fruit juice in the evening when you're going to bed, because it's going to turn to fat. Why? You're not burning it off. Real simple, huh? Never eat a meal before you go to bed. It stays in your stomach when your body's supposed to be repairing itself while you're resting. When your eyes are closed, you don't have as much brain activity going on when you sleep. Your body is doing what? Repairing itself again. It's recovering from the day's work. Even if you didn't go to a physical job lifting and pushing anything, your body's still recovering from the day's work. What? Being up and moving around, that's day's work for your body as well. Thinking, processing, worrying, stressed, angry, happy, laughing. All of that's work on your body. I'm sitting here now, that's work for my body. My body has to recover from this. I'm moving my hands around. That's energy being used. When you sleep at night, your body's repairing itself. All of the cells, okay? Giving your organs a rest, especially your digestive system. It's only supposed to be working when you're up and moving around. You never knew this, did you? Now you do. So, there's some guilty pleasures that we have. We like sugar. The food manufacturing industry knows that we like sugar. They keep on pushing it out there. Donuts, blueberry bagels, ice creams, parfaits, potato chips, flaming hot Cheetos, cheese puffs, cheese balls, pastas of all sorts, Chick-fil-A, La Rosa's, Little John's, Little Caesars, all of these different pizzerias, La Rosa's, I already mentioned them, Domino's and so forth. It's a pizza place all over the place somewhere. This stuff is not necessarily good for you. Hot dogs and hamburgers with buns full of sugary ketchup and mustard and relish and all of this other stuff, that's not real food. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. But it's the truth. If I eat one hamburger today, if I did, me, brother teacher, do you know the next time I would have a hamburger? Probably 6 months from now. There are some people who eat hamburgers every day. Hot dogs, tacos, every day. That restaurant mentality. Losing money and making them more and more wealthy. The industry. We need to stop spending all of our money on things that are not necessities, things that are not necessary just because we want the convenience. But in fact, what is really going on is that we're lazy. We've grown to be dependent on other people. We enjoy being taken care of all of the time. And if we didn't have to do anything, we probably would not do anything and have somebody else do it for us. Remote controls, televisions, cars, DVD players, DVRs, whatever, radios, everything's a remote control. Push this button and that's it. 1 time, 2 times, and it's done. Everything's automatic, just about. That's the era that we're in right now. We're leaving and have left the old way of doing things. The thing that gave us a sense of pride, the thing that made us feel as though we had some sort of integrity, you know, because we're honest and we want to do things for ourselves, being independent and not dependent on someone else or something else. AI, artificial intelligence. Are you dependent upon these things? I'm just trying to get you to think. That's it. Trying to get you to think. So, getting back to the original premise of this video, do you really want to lose weight today? Why don't you start right now? Why don't you really start right now? And don't be so stringent. Don't be so hard on yourself and say, well, I'm going to lose 5 pounds by tomorrow. Nope, don't do that. Let what you begin to do determine what's going to happen. Don't set unrealistic goals. Don't say, well, I'm going to lose 20 pounds in a week. If you're serious about that, you're going to end up stressed and going back to your old habits again. Why don't you just get on the plan, on the program, by eliminating the things that shouldn't be in your diet and including the things in your diet and doing more of the good things in your diet that you should. And once you've done that, the results are going to be what they're going to be. Document it. Write down the date. Today, for example, is October 10, 2020. Write down the time. Write breakfast. I ate this, this, and this. Okay, you've done one thing. I did 25 push-ups, 17 jumping jacks. I took a brisk walk for 5 minutes. I took a hot shower. And then go to the middle part of the day and repeat it. Lunch, if you have lunch. I had a salad, vinaigrette, okay, few tomatoes, cucumber, some apple cider vinegar with some honey in it. I walk for 5 minutes again. Before I go to bed, I didn't mention a heavy meal during the day, but you can eat what you're going to eat, a moderate meal and so forth in the middle of the day. But I was just using that as an example. But before you go to bed, of course, no meals. Nothing that's going to be in your stomach that's substantial. If you have to have something because of your lifestyle or your work, I've already told you that before. Soup. Something that's going to process in your system quickly and leave. You don't want meat and potatoes and biscuits and rolls sitting in your stomach while you sleep. It's going to make you aggravated, agitated, lethargic when you wake up in the morning. It's going to make you not want to wake up because your body is exhausted from trying to burn that up, trying to eliminate that, trying to process that digestively. Your body's tired from that. That's why you wake up tired in the morning, because you ate right before you went to bed. Did you know that? Eating before you go to bed makes you sluggish. It makes you tired, exhausted. You know why? Your body knows it's not supposed to be there, but you don't know. But now you do. Anyway, this is Brother Teacher. I hope that this information is beneficial to you. I know it is for some of you. And then there's some of you that don't want to change. If you don't want to change for the betterment of yourself, then you have to settle with what the results are going to be. High blood pressure or hypertension, heart disease, cardiovascular, respiratory issues, diabetes, gastrointestinal issues. I've already talked about that before. Just being in poor health overall. If this is the outcome that you want, if this is the lifestyle that you want, that's what you choose. It's your prerogative. But if you really want to live, not just be alive and thinking and blinking your eyes, live a healthy life, a wholesome life, a life of substance. Think on the things that I've told you already. You only have one shot at this thing called life, and it belongs to you. Your body is yours. That's your temple, and it's your responsibility to take care of it. It's really that simple. I love you. I really do. Hip to the dip. I love you. Tim Karofsky, I love you. Daniel, I love you. Eric, I love you. Danielle, I love you. Sherry, I love you. All of you all that I'm not able to name right now or personify, I love you all. You know who you are. And it's those of you that follow me and have been following me for some years now, and maybe even several months. I love you all. And if I didn't, I wouldn't be sharing this information with you. Be blessed. Take care.